obviously I'm doing this makeup look as a tutorial today. I think this is a good Valentine's Day makeup look, whether you are going out with your friends or going out on a date. I'm wearing false lashes, but you could obviously just wear a ton of mascara, and you could switch out the lip color. This is mostly about the eyes, but I really like it with the bright lips. So if you want to see how I did this makeup look, then just keep watching. So as usual, I'm going to speed through my base and eyebrow portion, and then I will talk to you again when I get to the eyes and color portion of the tutorial. So yeah, if you miss anything that I hold up for you, I will write everything down below, and if I remember, I will put in captions just to tell you what products I'm using. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to set my brows, but I'm not going to use my regular thing. I'm using my Maybelline Brow Drama in Soft Brown. You've probably already seen a bunch of reviews for this online, but I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in. This is the brush if you've never seen it before. It's got this thin mascara wand and then a big ball on the end, which basically makes it so you can only use the ball. And on my brows, I have really, really sparse brows. So I was hoping that this would be a quick and easy solution so I didn't have to do pencil every day, but yeah, it clearly doesn't work like that. I mean, it tints my brows just fine, what hair I have, but there's so little hair that I need the filling in. So yeah, if you have really sparse brows and you're looking into this as a replacement standalone product, then this is definitely not for you. If you have thicker brows, then I'm sure you could do it. It doesn't have any fibers in it like some tinted brow gels, Gimme Brow, for example. But I mean, it sets the brows just fine. I don't know. It's a meh product for me. Also, my brows don't look great today, so just sort of ignore them. So what I'm going to be doing, like I said in the intro, is I'm going to be doing a Valentine's look for you, which of course isn't really anything special. I mean, you could wear your everyday makeup for Valentine's Day, but I just thought it would be a little bit fun. Instead of doing a smoky, sexy sort of look, I'm going to do more of a flirty, fun, glittery sort of look. Kind of thing you could definitely wear for a fun date, or you could wear and look not out of place with just a night in with your girlfriends, or going out for dinner with your friends. Whatever you're doing for Valentine's Day, I think this look will work. So anyway, I'm just going to use my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Inked in Pink. And And I'm going to use that as a base for my eyeshadows. This is a super pretty color. I really like it on its own as well, but it just has this soft pink shimmer, and I think it's going to make a really good base for this look. Also, as I'm sure you know by now, the Maybelline color tattoos have amazing staying power, so that helps make it a good base. And just because it has a bunch of pretty pink shades, I'm going to be using the Vice 3 palette for this look. I'm sure lots of these shades have dupes somewhere. Also, if you have a BH Cosmetics or a Coastal Scents color palette, you probably have a bunch of fun pinks, and you could find something to duplicate this look. But I will be using the Vice 3. So to start out, I'm going to be taking Alien, which is this sort of lighter, bright pink color at the top. And I'm going to be using my new, love, the e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, which I don't remember seeing on their site last time I was on it, so I hope they haven't discontinued it now that I just found it. But it's like a big fluffy shader brush, and I'm going to pat that on the whole lid. This is a really pretty color, and I love it over top of the color tattoo because it just sort of boosts the pink color. And don't worry about making this perfect because we will come back and tidy it up after we've done all our blending if it needs it. Okay, so I can't find my Tweezerman shader brush, which you probably know that I have an obsession with. So I'm worried a little about this look now. So I guess I'll start off with the e.l.f. contour brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit of D.T.F, which is sort of a cool toned brownie taupe shade, and I'm just going to use that in the crease to give a more natural blended look. I mean, I'm not going for a natural look, but it will help everything blend out. I'm just using that sort of above the crease. And I'm going to blend so it's super soft. If you have a giant shader brush, I would definitely recommend using that. I just don't know where mine is. And so as I hope you can see, that just gives a lot of depth to the eye. And now I'm going to go in with another pinky shade. And I'm just going to use a little bit of Alchemy, which is more of a magenta cranberry color. I'm just going to use a really small blender brush, just this guy right here, and I'm going to pat that just into the outer corner. Because if Valentine's Day isn't the perfect day to play with pinks, I don't know when it is. And I'm just going to take that up into the crease, but not all the way. And then you can use any black, but if you have the Naked 3 palette, I'm going to use, is it Blackheart? Yeah, Blackheart, which is an almost black with red glitters in it. And I was going to put a teeny bit of that in the outside corner as well. Like, I'm literally like tapping into the pan just to darken it up. I really love that it has the red sort of shimmer in it, but any black will work just as well. And then without any more product, I'm just going to use the contour brush again just to reblend. And then to finish that up, I'm going to use a super small shader brush with the lightest pink color, which is Truth, right up here in the corner. And I'm going to put that color just on the inside corners and under the brow bone, or on the brow bone. Now before I get onto the black stuff on the eyes, I'm going to do blush and bronzer and all that jazz. So I'm going to use the Jordana Coral Sandy Beach powder blush. This is very similar to Coralista, which I didn't even think of when I was buying it, but it is beautiful and so pigmented, so I'm absolutely in love. If you have access to Jordana Cosmetics, you should definitely check out their blushes. I also don't think it's quite as pigmented as, or not pigmented, but shimmery as Benefit's Coralista. So if you want a slightly less shimmery version, there's that. It's like the opposite of e.l.f.'s Candid Coral, which is another Coralista dupe, but that one is like a lot of shimmer and very little color. I feel like this one is a lot of color and not as much shimmer. And then to contour, I'm going to use the perfect thing for Valentine's Day, which is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, because what's more Valentine's Day than chocolate? And I'm just doing a really faint contour just because I'm not feeling too harsh. Some of the powder just got in my mouth and it tastes like chocolate. There's that, and then to highlight I'm using my e.l.f. Baked Blush in Pinktastic, which is just this guy right here. Just on the tops of my cheekbones. Then I'm going to use a little bit of gel liner. You could skip this stuff if you don't want to darken up as much, but I'm going to do a super thin line across my top lash line. If you're better with liquid liner than gel liner, then do that if you can get a thinner line. I'm just doing a super thin line to define the lashes. Alright, we're going to pretend that's good enough. I'm going to do mascara. And I'm going to do my Maybelline Rocket Volume Express, so that is awesome. So I'm using the Red Cherry number 601 lashes, which are just these guys. I have used them before, which is why they don't look perfect. And I'm just using my Duo Brush On Adhesive. And then I'm just going to pop these on my lashes, making sure to line up the outer corners. I suck at this, so don't laugh at me. So those aren't perfect, but no one's perfect, so yeah. I don't think you can tell too harshly. If you've never worn false lashes before, I wouldn't make Valentine's Day your first day, especially if you have like a date and not a lot of time to get ready. But they are pretty if you know what you're doing. I'm just gonna do some bottom lash mascara and then lips, and that will be it. There are lots of ways you could wear this eye look with a lip, and depending on the lip you pair with it, it's going to do a lot to how the overall look looks. If you want the eyes to stand out, you could do a nude, and then the eyes are the pop. Also, just because of the colors in the eye look, you could do a pink or a purple. You might be able to get away with a red, but I don't think I would pair a red with this particular look. Personally, I'm going to go with a bright pink just because that's very me. So I'm going to pair the look with my new MAC lipstick in Candy Yum Yum. And that's what that looks like. So that is the completed look. I hope you like it and that you find some inspiration from it. And I hope no matter what you're doing that you have an awesome Valentine's Day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!